Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and happy Friday. I'm in my office and I have been in my office, it seems like, for hours and hours. Actually, I guess I have because it's almost 2:30 and I've been in my office since about 6 o'clock. So I've just been watching videos. I watched a couple documentaries while I'm working. I had to work on some school stuff. It's the 20th of the month, so I have to work on, getting some bills paid or looking at, what needs to be paid or emails that need to be addressed and all of that. And so I was watching Donna at Donna's Journey. If you guys don't watch Donna, head over there and talked to her, listened to her. She had a good chat. She was at the park and the wind was blowing and she was watching some fishermen. And I thought I would love just to be doing that right now. And after this video, I think I am going to go for a walk, even though it's not that bad. It's only about 78 outside, not bad. The wind is blowing. So, but the problem is I have been waiting for my contractors that were supposed to come over this morning and start hooking appliances up, and I've yet to hear from them. So I had a nice phone conversation with my doctor. So after being sick last week, she just wanted to check in. She wants me to go and get a blood pressure cuff and start taking my blood pressure 3 times a week and emailing her and let her know how things are going. So my blood pressure is fine. I don't have a problem with my blood pressure, but she just wants to I guess, monitor it because nothing really was found last week. She checked a whole bunch of things off the test after my blood test. Um, Checked things off the list after my blood test last week, and here's what we checked off. So no blood clots, no anemia, no COVID, no flu. My EKG was normal. My chest X-ray and lungs great. My stress test came back good. My blood pressure was good, but I still felt like not very good last week. So anyway, I'm feeling better now. And I was just thinking, I've been thinking just about YouTube, in general. Last week when I really couldn't post too many videos, I start to think about that. And I start to feel bad about that. And I always tell myself, don't feel bad, because I don't feel bad when other people, they're on their channel and they're apologizing for being sick and not being able to post a video or not being able to join that collab, or they were late on their swap or whatever. And I'm thinking, why are you feeling bad? Don't feel bad about that. I mean, your health comes first, or your family, or, whatever else was happening in your life. And so I had to take my own advice and not feel bad about that. But I was just thinking about, just YouTube in general. And I'm looking down because I have some notes right here of just some random things that I'm going to tell you about. So I guess this video, from the title, I don't know what the title is going to be yet, but it's going to be something about my thoughts on YouTube, or YouTube ideas for Kim, or I don't know. So this is not to say what I'm going to talk about, or what I'm going to share with you are just my thoughts and my ideas about being a YouTuber and YouTube and what's happening on my channel. So and so if it's different, or what's different on your channel, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear in a chat, either on a Tea Tuesday or on another day, your thoughts on YouTube and how you YouTube. Okay, so this is me. And also, I've had a couple of comments from people, nice comments, and just, things, nothing, bad or anything that I've had to delete or anything, because I do delete comments if I don't like them, because it's my channel and I can do that. So, um, okay, so someone very nicely said, and I'm not going to say who these names of people are, and I haven't written down anybody's names about comments and stuff, because I don't want to get things wrong, and I don't want to do the research and take the time to go look them up. So, okay. So somebody commented recently on my channel and said, "Oh, thank you for watching and or binge watching my channel." So, guys, if you didn't already know this, I am a binge watcher. So there's a few people that I will go and I will watch your channel, every day or every other day, if you post a video every day, depending on what it is and what I'm doing. But just like I watch shows like on Netflix. I love the idea of Netflix, because you can go and you can watch a whole season all at one time. You can watch 5 or 6 shows. I was never a big fan of watching TV, even sitcoms or any of those, because unless they were kind of standalone, because if it fell over to the next week or something, you had to find out to the next week, what was going to happen or how that story was going to conclude. I'm like, forget it. I'm not watching that. So that's how it is with YouTube. I want to spend time with you since we can't actually spend time together, crafting together or, traveling together or walking together or talking together or eating together, whatever it is, then I just want to spend some time with you. And for me, 7 or 10 minutes is not a lot. So I know some people, and I myself don't like to make long videos. This video will probably be one of the longer videos that I've probably made in a while. When I used to vlog more, my goal was not more than 20 minutes. Now that I'm crafting, my goal is not more than 7 minutes. And so, and that's just me. Those are just my, times I put upon myself. But I do like longer videos. I like, when people post 20 or even 30-minute videos sometimes, because if you're someone that I love your personality and I love spending time with you, spending 20 or 30 minutes with you is nothing. I mean, I could craft or clean or cook or do the dishes or fold laundry in the time that, your video is on. So, anyway, but I am a binge watcher. So if you're someone that puts videos out every day, or you put 3 videos out a week, and I'll look on there and I'll scroll and I'll say, okay, Gina has, 4 videos out. I'm going to watch those on Friday, and I'm going to watch all of them all at one time because I want to see like what happens and what you got or what you did or whatever. And I want to see it all at one time. I'm going to just spend that time with you. So anyway, so number 1, I'm a binge watcher. Okay, let's see what I have for number 2. I don't ask anyone to, if you noticed on my channel, or maybe you haven't noticed, I never ask anyone to like the video or subscribe. And some people do, and that's great. And some people start their video that way, and some people end their video that way. So you already know they're going to say that. So I'm just kind of used to it. When I watch your videos, I know that that's what's going to happen. I never got into doing that, even when I was a vlogger. I never did that. I just figure, you know what? This is how I do things. Again, if I like your channel, I'm going to subscribe. And if I don't, I'm probably not. Or maybe I'm going to subscribe right away because I think, oh my gosh, I'm going to come back to this person. Or I'm going to watch a few of your videos and then I'm going to decide, do I really want to subscribe to this person? And or not. And so, and I don't, I'll be honest, I don't like every video that I watch. I mean, like hit the like. I mean, I probably like it, but I don't always, because it's like, for me, it's like, okay, pay attention to the video and then leave a comment and like and do, and then write notes down if it's something that you want to come back to later, or save it in a playlist because, for your future craft projects or, your future travel or whatever. So there's like a lot going on, and I don't stress myself out that usually about it. Just like, I'm gonna turn on your video, I'm gonna get on my bike, I'm gonna listen to your video while I'm walking, and I don't have time to be, liking and doing all this other comment, all the craziness. So sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do like your video. When I'm in a live, I always make sure, because I feel like, you've taken the time to get on there and talk to us. And I feel like, if you're on there and we're talking, you should be getting those likes in. So I do that, definitely. So anyway, but I don't think I will ever do that. I mean, I may have said it before on a video, or I know I've put in, I used to have this little green screen little clip that I would put in videos, and it would pop up and say subscribe or like or whatever. And I don't know. Sometimes I mean, if I'm feeling ambitious, I might put that in like one every 25 videos or something. But for the most part, I don't. So anyway, that's that. Okay, let's see what's the next one I have on my list. I don't have a set schedule. I admire people that say, okay, Monday I'm gonna do this, Tuesday this, Wednesday this, Friday, like Rosemary. Rosemary has her workshop Wednesday, and then her Thursday tunes, and then her Friday, friend mail. And I just envy you guys have made me kind of start having a schedule with, our die cutting on Monday, and then our tea on Tuesday, and then our embellishments on Wednesday, and then our Twinchies and our ATCs on Thursday. And now, Tootsie Tucker just did the Freaky Friday. So I haven't participated yet, but I'm planning on that. So, and then, so you guys have started to get me in a schedule, but, but I don't feel obligated, mostly obligated more because I want to support you and because of our friendship to do it. And I want to build up my stash and, all that kind of good stuff. But I still want to do, videos like this where I just talk, or, vlogs. I mean, I do miss vlogging. I mean, I like crafting. Obviously, I love crafting and I'm going to continue to do it. But I just, like when Kimmy does her taste testing and takes us out in her garden and all of that. I love all that. I love videos that are not just, the same all the time. So if I know what I'm going to see every time I come to your channel, then that's a good thing because, who doesn't like routine? I like routine. I like knowing what to expect. But I also sometimes just like something different, which leads me to, I think this is the next one, or maybe it's not, but I'll go there anyway. What kind of videos do I like to watch? Guys, I do like to watch mukbangs. And if you don't know what a mukbang is, basically it's someone is going to sit in front of you and they're either going to cook and then eat, or just go get something or just eat something, and they're going to talk. And there are some people like my son, he's like, why do you watch those? Well, because when we gather at a table and we share a meal, and it's friendship, just like Tea Tuesdays. I think that's why so many people like Tea Tuesday, because we can have some tea. I'm drinking coffee. My daughter in law brought this for me this morning. We can sit together and we could drink something and we could just chat, or we could just make something, or whatever we do. It's kind of like we're not obligated. We could just be friends that day and just say whatever's on our mind or whatever we're doing. And there's no set schedule. And some people get on for 2 minutes and some people get on for 20 or whatever it is. So I do like mukbangs, and if you're interested who my favorite mukbangers are and who I watch, just let me know, and I can tell you, and I will share that with you in a different video. But I do like videos that share knowledge. For example, like my friend Shannon at Pages and Polish, and if you're not Shannon, friend of Shannon's, you should go over. Shannon lives in Canada, so she takes us around her town where she lives. She also reads a lot, which inspires me. She's inspired me to read so many books. And I like to hear about books, and I like to hear about, movies that she's watched, and her family has grown. So there's family too involved in what she does. So I feel like we come to YouTube to learn, like to learn new things. And so I don't just, so there's a lot to learn, obviously. And so YouTube is one of those places that you can learn. So I can learn about new activities to work with my grandchildren. And I can, one of the things I like to learn, and I like channels that are what do they call them? What did I write? For women over 50, because, I am. I am over 50. So I like to watch those channels that are like makeup for women over 50, or fashion for women over 50, or anything like that. So I like those channels too, because I feel like I need to keep up with those things. So other channels that I like are family channels. I love to see, oh my gosh, I love to see, younger families, like my son and daughter-in-laws and their kids. And I love to see their little adventures that they go on. And, because it makes me remember, like when Rowie and I were a million years ago, when we were in our 30s, and, taking the kids for ice cream or going to the beach, and, all those kinds of things, are just daily things, shopping for kids and what they buy them, because it gives me ideas for, what I could buy my grandkids and stuff. So I love family channels. And there are several family channels. All of these categories that I'm talking about, if you want some ideas for, who I'm watching or whatever, just let me know, because I can definitely share them in other videos. Let me see. I can't even see my notes because I don't have my glasses on. And of course, I like travel channels because I like to travel, and that's why I was a vlogger. I started my YouTube channel as a vlogger, and so I like to watch, especially if they're traveling to two places, anywhere here in California, because I like to see. Oh, look at where they are, and most likely I've been there, so I like to see how other people are enjoying places that I've been, and then New York because I love New York, and so there are several people that I follow that live in New York, and this one guy here, Barbar. I don't know if you follow him, but anyway, he goes to all these different places, both high end and low end, for pizza or just shopping. And he's married, so they go different places. So anyway, so I love travel channels and to watch and see where people are going, or if I want to go somewhere new, I go on there and I watch travel channels. Like when we just went to Mexico a couple weekends ago, I had totally forgotten because we hadn't driven into Mexico in a while. We've flown into and walked across the border, but actually hadn't driven our own car into Mexico in a while. And I had forgotten that we needed to get a day pass or the insurance, our car insurance, our auto insurance. Oh shoot, that's right. So I wouldn't have remembered that had I not been watching one of those, one of the travel videos about, going to Rosarito, driving to Rosarito. So anyway, so I appreciate that. Those are mostly, and then of course crafting. I mean, I can't even start talking about that because our crafting community is awesome, and there's way too many channels to even talk about. So okay, what else is on my list? Oh, somebody asked me if I would share a video about my thumbnails and how I do my thumbnails, where I get my thumbnails, and all that. So I used to use Canva, and Canva changed around, and then they started because I used Canva in the classroom quite a bit, but then they started charging once they got bigger, right? They started charging, and so it was different levels and all that. And I thought, I am not even going to pay $10 for that. No, so I'm going to find something else. Well, one of my girlfriends was using Picmonkey, and so she said, "Yeah, try Picmonkey." So I tried it. When I first tried Picmonkey, I really didn't like it that much. And then they started upgrading because then they wanted to become competitive with, other people. And they wanted people like YouTubers to start using their company and all that, I guess. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. And so Picmonkey started upping their game. And so I went back to Picmonkey. I was already kind of semi sort of using it for personal uses, and then I started using it to do my thumbnails, and then I liked it so much I actually like purchased the year of it, whatever. So I do like Picmonkey, and I am going to be doing a video on how I used Picmonkey. There's a free part of Picmonkey, so you don't have to you can do thumbnails for your YouTube channels um, using Picmonkey and not having to pay anything because there's a free part of it. So, and I know there's so many apps out there and so many other ways to do them, but I'll just show you the way that I do them because somebody asked me to. So I'll be doing that in an upcoming video. So, all right, what else is on my list? Let's see. Playlists. Oh my gosh, some people are so organized and so good about playlists. And every video that they do, it goes right into a playlist. And oh my gosh, I wish I could say I did. I need to go in, I need to clean up my playlist, and I need to organize my playlist because I think, playlists are important if you want people to watch, do you want to watch a travel, do you want to watch whatever it is, you want to watch a tutorial, or do you want to watch, I don't know, whatever it is. So I am going to go in and organize, hopefully at some point, my videos. And I don't know who playlists are more important to, is me as the YouTuber and the channel creator, or is it the people watching, or both, or I don't know. Personally, I don't, there's very few playlists I go to unless someone specifically says, okay, like at Christmas, I don't know, it seems to be more, everyone's going to do a video about this, and someone says, okay, I'm going to put all of your videos in a playlist. I can't remember who it was, but somebody said, invited me to a collab, and then they said, okay, and then I created this playlist, so when you're done, just put it in the playlist. And I thought, how do I do that? I don't know how to do that. So I think she ended up doing, I emailed her and she ended up doing it for me or something. I felt so dumb, but I don't know. So there's things like that. You want as many people to be able to participate in what you're doing in, but people are at different places with what they know how to do and want to do and spend time learning how to do and all that. So anyway, okay. All right, I've just checked the time. I'm almost on 20 minutes, but that's okay because I already told myself this was probably going to be a longer video, but not more than 30 minutes, I promise. So, okay, let me see what else is on my list right here. Oh, okay, the best and worst of YouTube. Okay, so I was thinking about what are the best things about YouTube? Okay, for me, Kim, personally. Okay, and this is what I put down. First is knowledge. No. First is community. Okay, so all of the like the friendships we've made and stuff, and it's it's amazing. You wouldn't think that you would be able to. I know my sister, my older sister, she used to be on what was that? I don't even know what was before YouTube when people, or what was before Facebook, MySpace, or whatever. I was never on that, but so she was on, and she would talk about all these different people that was she would had met and all this, and this was during the time when like I had kids, and I was busy with kids and work and stuff, and not home, and I don't have time to even be online. I don't even think I didn't even own a computer at that time. Laptop, computer, anything. I didn't own any kind of technology. And so, and she would come and she would say, "Oh, this person be talking about all these people that she met in Florida and Texas and all this." I'm thinking, that's weird. Okay, well, why are you talking to people that you don't even know? I remember that, and I remember thinking, what? And then they had different names, like they all had little handles. So, Red Rose 20 or Black Horse 59. I don't know, whatever. I'm like, and that's what she would call them. She didn't know their names because people, didn't give their names and all that. And which leads me to another thought. Am I all over the place? I don't know. If someone, and there's one person in I can, and you guys don't know, she's not in the crafty community, but this is from my vlogging days. I asked her, I emailed her, and I asked her for, I said, we chat in the comments, and I love your channel and all that kind of thing. What is your really first name? She would not tell me. I unsubbed because I thought, well, okay, you wanted me to follow your channel, you want me to watch your videos, you want me to comment, but yet you don't really want me to know you. So that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So I feel like everyone that's in our crafty community, I mean, really does want to be here. And in a heartbeat, if we could all, get on a plane and all meet, I feel like we would, right? And so maybe that's just me thinking that, but I think so. And so I just feel like, one of the best things about YouTube is the community, the friendships, learning knowledge, like I already talked about, and then entertainment. I mean, just to be able to get on, when you're done with your housework, or I don't know, maybe, just entertainment, just to go on, just to watch a movie or listen to some music or hear someone talk about nothing. And I love those videos. I am not kidding. I love the videos, and I will click in a heartbeat for the people that, because Judy did this recently. She put in her title was a video about nothing. I click on those. Those are the ones I click on first. So I like videos about nothing. I like videos. I guess it's like Seinfeld when show about nothing. I mean, sometimes we just want to sit down. I do. I just want to sit down and I just want someone to talk to me. I just want to hear someone's voice whom I enjoy listening to their voice, and I just want to be. I just want to sit there and I just want to listen to you talk. I swear there are some people that are friends here on YouTube, and I can just sit and listen to them. And so anyway, those are the best things I think about YouTube. There's probably a million other. Did I write any other down? No, those are the main things. And then the worst things about YouTube. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me see. Bullies, yeah. If I see someone bullying someone, or I haven't had anyone bully me, but which is nice. But if I see someone being mean to somebody else, I unsub right away, or I avoid them. So I don't think that's nice because I don't like that in real life. So I don't like that online either, right? Um, I don't like any kind of negativity, cussing. I mean, there was this one channel. Oh my gosh, I liked her content. I like what she shared on her channel, but boy, I just couldn't get over her mouth. I mean, she just, and I guess YouTube allows it. I don't know. And then another person that these are people that I've unsubbed to, by the way, so you won't me see them on my channel or anything probably. And she was so negative. Oh my gosh, she would get on there and she would just, would start off, and I think, oh, she's, telling us about, her shopping trip she went on over the weekend with her mom and her sister, and then negative. It always ended negative, like something, and I thought, oh yeah. And I'm not saying that, I don't do that sometimes. I don't think I try not to on my channel, like, be negative, or, like if I'm in a bad mood, I won't even make a video that day or something. Or if I'm not, I don't know, I just won't. So I don't, there's too much of it in like real life to get on and like watch it. So anyway, and then let me see, what's the last thing? I only had to put a few things. Um, oh yeah, just that. Yes, I have unsubscribed to people and I have deleted comments. Um, Even if it's a comment that maybe is not that mean, but it's just weird, like, why would you say that? Or, why would you ask that or something? I don't know. I just feel like no one needs to be scrolling in my comments and see that. So, yeah. And unfortunately, like the very first, this, I feel sad about this. The very first person, and I'm not going to say who that is, but the very, very first person who subbed to my channel, we switched happy. You've probably heard me say this on my channel before. We sent Happy Mail, and we were, I felt like, she lived in another state, so, we talk and everything. But oh my gosh, after about like a year and a half, she like took this turn, and her channel just became so, and it still is, because I check in every couple of months to see that she like, decide she wanted to, go back to her old ways. But no, I mean, it's just like she gets on, they gossip, and it's just like, no, okay. So it's sad because she was my very first subscriber. So I always thought that I would celebrate that and all that, but no. Um, so, like, why did I write this list? Let me see. Oh, I know. I wrote this list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, YouTubers that you have met in real life. And there's only 6 on my list right now, but I am hoping, my goal was to add at least 2 or 3 every year of my channel. So I'm doing good. So, it's only May. So I have a couple of ideas for this year still. So I'm not going to say anything yet. But okay, so YouTubers I've met in real life. So the very first couple that Raleigh and I met, we were in vacationing back east. So I guess it was 19 is not, must have been 19. Raleigh and I were back east, and this is a great channel, DC Koolaid Lisa, and they live in Virginia. So I'm talking. I posted a video while we were in Virginia and all that, and they said, hey, they said you're just like an hour away from us, and let's meet up. And I'm like, sure. And so they drove 30 minutes. I thought that was the sweetest thing. They drove 30 minutes, and Raleigh and I drove like just like 15 minutes actually. To meet up with them, we had dinner with them, and so and I still, watch the channels that she does. Like she posts videos every day, or they post videos every day. But Lisa gets on, and she has like she's like so wise, and so she does a lot of chit chat videos, and they do bingo too on their channel and stuff. So anyway, so DC Kool-Aid and Lisa, or that's the first channel that first friends that we actually ever met up with, Raleigh and I. And we were supposed to meet up in Vegas, and so we never did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who? Okay, no. And so someone that I actually have met, another person that I've met in real life that we actually did meet up in Vegas was Rose, TheRoseLife, and Crafty Barbie 86, and whatever other names Rose you have out there, you crazy girl. And so Rose was going to Vegas. Was it her husband? Your husband's birthday? It was her husband's birthday, and her in-laws and her son, and we're going to be there. And so I told Raleigh, or asked Raleigh, and if he wanted to go, he said sure. So we went and met up with her, and that was so fun. And so we just walked around. We met downtown, and so there was music, and I think her son was going to do the zip line and all that, and so that was fun. So met up with TheRoseLife, and she's sweet, guys, and I think I've said this before, but she's pretty on when you see her on screen, but really she's gorgeous in person. So FYI. So okay, and let's see who's Mary Christopherson. So Mary Christopherson, as you know, is Granny Martha's daughter, and her in-laws live just like about an hour away from me. They live up in the Sequoia National Forest or somewhere towards there. And so they were coming because her in-laws were going to be, they live on land and they were going to be helping them do some stuff on their property and all that. And I said, you realize I live less than an hour away from, where you're going to be for the next week. And so, and they were going to leave there and then drive to Vegas. So I said, you literally have to pass by my house on your way to Vegas. So you must stop. So they did. So they stopped, and I don't even know if I offered them water. No, I don't know. They didn't. They couldn't stay very long, but they did stay long enough to come in and chat and all that. And we got to meet her husband and all that. So Dean was real sweet, and of course Mary is like so sweet. And she doesn't. She was doing videos. I think was she still doing videos at the time? I think she was still doing videos at the time. So anyway, okay, let's see who's the next person. Lisa. Lisa's Paradise. So Lisa, and I'm not doing these in the order that I met them. They're just as they popped into my head, I guess. But so Lisa was coming to California, and so she said, "Let's meet up." And I said, "Okay." And she was going to be down in Newport, and I said, "I'll go pick you up, girl. Who doesn't want to go to Newport Beach, right?" So I picked her up and we decided we were going to go to Disneyland. So we went to Disneyland and it was so fun. And I mean, we didn't ride rides and all that. We just walked around and ate and sat and chat. And did we go on any rides, Lisa? I don't think we did. Anyway, but it was just fun just to be in the happiest place on earth with a super fun friend. So I love her. She has a heart of gold. And at that time, she was making videos all the time too. And anyway, so that was fun. So I've met Lisa, Lisa's Lens, Lisa's Paradise, and let's see who else is on my list of people that I've met up with. Of course, Terry. Terry, one of my besties here. Terry lives not like a couple of hours away from me. And so I drove an hour, she drove an hour, and we actually met in the same town where my husband works. So, and we went and had lunch and she did a little bit of shopping and all that. And Terry is one of those people. I don't know if you can tell this. I think you can probably tell this from her channel, but Terry is one of those people that you could just sit down and just talk to her and I could just listen to her talk. I mean, she's so interesting. I think we talked for like 4 hours in a row. And before we finally said, should we go do something? Should we go to Dollar Tree or should we go do something? And so we did. And then we went right after that, and I think we went and had lunch or something and talked more. Talked for 2 more hours before we finally said, okay, we got to go. We got to go home now. And because of scheduling and everything, we haven't gotten together, but it literally is on my calendar when I can go up there next. And she was going to try to come here and I mean, we still will. We'll get together in the next month. So Terry, I've met up with Terry. And then, of course, I think the last person that is on my list is Kimmy at Kimmie's Kitchen and More. You know that Kimmy and I met up. Kimmy said that she was coming to California because her son Dominic got a job, not in California, but his job required him to come to California. And so she and Bella were going to come. And I said, okay, where are you going to be? I'll come. And I always think it's funny. Kimmy didn't do this, but I have had people that have come to California and said, oh, no. They've looked on, I guess, Google Maps and found out, the distance and said, oh, no, don't come. It's too far. It's not because Kimmy was in Malibu, and Malibu is like 3.5 hours away from me or so. And but there's been people that have come to LA and have said, "Oh no, it's too far for you to drive." Well, my sisters live. One of my sisters lives in Whittier, which is in LA County and around LA, and then my other sister lives in Orange County, which is even farther away. But I don't care. I'll drive, guys. You know what? I'll drive. I'm a traveler. I have no qualms about getting in the car and driving wherever I may need to want to go. So anyway, keep that in mind if you're coming to California. I will meet you just about anywhere, or Vegas. So Kimmie's Kitchen. So we had fun. That was so fun. Oh my gosh, Kimmie is another one. We had so much fun, guys. If you could have been with us, you would have been so jealous because we just got tacos and sat on the beach. And here's the ocean, and here's your super fun friend sitting next to you, and you have food and drinks, and oh my gosh. So, I mean, we didn't have champagne or anything, or tequila, but anyway, but it was fun. So, after having said all that, I didn't leave anyone out. No, that's everyone. That's everyone I've met so far. Oh no. What am I saying? Oh my gosh. Gabby, mommy and her four little ladies. Gabby lives down, she actually lives about 15 minutes away from my sister Tammy. And she said, Kim, she said, I live right by there. I did a video and I mentioned that my sister was moving down there because my sister's only lived down in LA for probably about 2 years or something. And so she said, "Oh yeah, I live right there, not far from your sister." And I said, "Okay, well, where are we going to meet?" And so same thing. My sister Tammy and I actually went, and I'm already on 35 minutes, guys, so I'm gonna have to speed it up over here. But um, my sister and I actually went and met Gabby and her husband. We went to the restaurant where he was working at the time. I think he still is, and we ate and just talked and talked, and oh my gosh, and then I've met up with Gabby. We've met up just for breakfast, just she and I, and yeah. Anyway, and she's the sweetest. I mean, she is so sweet, and she's another gorgeous one. Oh my gosh, and Crafter, like crazy. I didn't know. I mean, I knew she was a great crafter, but I mean, I didn't know just how generous it was. I mean, you should have seen the bag of stuff that she brought me. I felt so bad, but the stuff that Gabby gave me, I'm not kidding. That was probably like what equal to what I even had in my craft room at the time because I just started crafting. And so it was so funny. I came back with all this stuff and I was showing my husband. He's like, "Someone gave that to you?" I said, "Yeah, Gabby. I just met up with her, and she's my YouTube friend and my crafty friend." And it's like, okay, that's so funny. So yeah, Gabby is a sweetheart. So and she doesn't do as many videos. She doesn't do very many videos, but when she does videos, she has a lot to share. She's more on Instagram. So if you follow her on Instagram, she's on there quite a bit. So um, I think that's everyone. Is that everyone? Yes, I think that's everyone that I've met in person. So I want to meet more people this year. And just an FYI, I'm putting a couple things out there. The first week of September, the week after that week of Labor Day, Raleigh and I are going to New York. And so we'll be staying around Times Square area. So for those of my New York friends, please, can we have a day where we can meet up and I can, we can, take a picture together, share a meal together, walk through Central Park. I don't care what we do. Just let me know. I would love to meet up with you. So, and that's one thing. And the other thing I haven't set in stone yet, but anyway, I will be doing that, and I will be, we'll be in touch. So, okay, that's it. That's it. I was going to share some of the channels that have subscribed to me recently and say thank you, but it's already 37 minutes, and I gotta go. So, but I want to say thank you. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to everyone that has been coming around to my channel for a while. Since my vlogging days, you know who you are, and I appreciate you. I appreciate your friendship. And for those of you that I've just met in the last, year and a half since I've been crafting during this crazy pandemic, thank you guys. It's exciting. And those of you that are new to crafting and you just started your channel and I hear you say, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that I already have this many X number of subscribers and that many people would want to watch my channel." People will. People will come to your channel because, they like you. They like your personality. They like what you're sharing. They feel that you're being honest with them and, just genuinely nice. At least I'm speaking for myself. Oof, why do I keep hitting the table? Anyway, so that's that. That's it. That's in a nutshell, a 39-minute nutshell about me and YouTube. There's lots more. I think I've done a Q&A on my channel like once, but questions. I don't know. Questions. We can do questions some other time. But if you have any questions, you can let me know. I'll answer them. For the most part, I'm an open book. So It's a beautiful day outside here in California. The sun is shining. I'm not waiting on my contractors anymore. It's already 3:15. They're not here. So I'm just going to edit this video. I'm going to post it and then I'm going for a walk. So that's it. It's Friday. I'm happy it's Friday. We're going to graduation tonight, graduation party on Sunday. Tomorrow, Saturday. What are we doing tomorrow? Something. Having dinner. The kids and my aunt and uncle are coming over, I think. So anyway, thank you guys. Your friendship means a lot to me. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Let's see, how do I turn this off? Yeah.